We're logged in as the employee for the HR evaluations system. In the HR admin video previously, we assigned me 4 new goals and an evaluation. So just in case you're new to this and didn't catch that one, when a campaign is launched, and that's usually by anniversary month, but you can have a one-off like this for any reason. So I got 4 goals, 3 of them, and this is actually represented up here on the ant trail. So right over here on this institutional, there's 3 goals belonging to institutional goals that we're going to need to choose from, and then the 4th is a cultural relationship goal, and you can add additional goals like master's degree or learning a language, anything that you're showing how you're contributing to Snow College. And keep in mind, we're doing all of this in the most positive sense. The HR director wants to be able to have evidence that if you're going to ask for a raise, that you can show what you've done. So this is a good thing. So moving on, we're just going to go down the way here. This next line is just instructions, and SMART goals needs a lot of good instructions to make goals measurable and time with a deadline for time. So there's some examples as well. So getting right into it, I think I did promise earlier that I would show you that you get to pick up previous goals. So when this campaign is launched to have goals and evaluations, it actually overwrites your, well, it doesn't overwrite, I'm sorry, but it moves your goals away from active into an archive situation. But you can go back and pick it up. Let's see this one here. So it remembers the comment and remembers the sub goal down below. You see how it opened up 1.0 and 1.3 is chosen here. So pretty simple. We're just going to go right on to the next one. So we see at the ant trail that number 1 is filled in and it's orange, implying that you can click back on it. So generally our convention here is anything orange that school colors is clickable. So now we're just going to enter a second one. Then we're going to choose, and actually, you know what? We can choose more than one. They're check boxes. So we chose 2. Moving on. And another goal. Oops. Oh, and notice that we give you some niceties. So we go out of our way. So not only would could you check on the checkbox, but you can check on the text as well. Just click on the text, I mean. So a lot of those things along the way. And we've really worked this page over with different feedback from users. So obviously we're open to additional feedback as needed. But here's the 4th one, and it's different. And so that's why we wanted to emphasize up here in the ant trail that number 4 is going to be different than the rest. Users could come down here and feel like they need to click on something, but all it is instructions. So this is your goal to be nice. So it's done. It recognizes that. That's another, oops, I just clicked on the instructions again. So we go out of our way as well to recognize that you've finished your requirement. Down here below, you can add a goal, but we've come to the ender page, the finish page. So on the left, notice that badge is gone. So that's all proactive. So you don't have to click on something and say, I finished, because like we already know. So we go out of our way as programmers to serve the users by making this smooth. So if we want to go see all goals now, we could go previous, and you can click on these and go back. In fact, we will. There's number 2, right? And when we go back like that, again, we're actually smarter because now we know that you're done with everything, and we put a finish button down at the bottom so you can jump back. So we did. So seeing all goals, remember this first one that we picked up on? That was from the previous goal period, but we have 40% done, and it remembered that, so it set that again. You come down here, set your second goal, and you got the 3rd and 4th down here, by the way. You have an add goal at the bottom, so we still give you that option around at your convenience. And then you need to make some kind of note about your progress. So there it is. Now we go into the evaluation part, and we have 5 subjects. And there's notes up here that this is your self-evaluation. So we've been careful to put the actual text up there so they understand that this is my self-evaluation. But we also help them understand, particularly from instructions. Let's go look at that. That the employee completes the self-evaluation as well as the goals. And when that happens, the supervisor sees that it's on his side now to do. Now, the supervisor will also see that those are pending for his people, but there's the other spot, the other badge that will say now it's pending for the supervisor to fulfill their evaluation. And he will go through this very same wizard, but at the bottom will be your goal progress that we saw earlier with the goals, right? So you can see a summary of what your progress has been. Then he'll also see your comments and your evaluation. So your ranking choice that you gave yourself, or rating choice, I should say. So when that's done, step 3 is the employee will then acknowledge the evaluation, look over it, and they can ask for adjustments or clarifications. But as soon as that's all done between supervisor and employee, supervisor finalizes the evaluation from the list. So you'll see that in the supervisor video. So let's move on a little faster. Good is emphasized. You see that? It's brighter, it's bigger, and it's right in the middle. And HR is trying to help supervisors understand, and everybody understand for that matter, that not everybody's outstanding at everything. Good is good. If you're hitting good, that's still, that's expectations. That's you're fulfilling your place. So that's a good thing. So we're just going to do that. Now, if you click on good, you don't need a comment. So you notice, rating is missing. Notice then that, well, maybe you already saw that, but if you do anything other than good, you need some justification behind it. Okay, once again, it notices that you're done. The badge should go away. You can go see the result. So on the left, you see the date. You see your evaluation score, 2.9 in this case. 3.0 is good. You see that? We have a note there. We're just trying to emphasize that 3.0 is good. Don't feel badly. Don't feel like your people aren't getting straight A's or something, because 3.0 is a straight A. And down below, we try to keep it simple. You can open this description up again if you need some reminder of what these evaluation subjects are. And there you go. So we're expecting the supervisor to come in and do the same thing. So with that, evaluations are done. Journal entries are simple. They are simply, I've just clicked on the view there, they're simply comments from the employee and comments from the supervisor. You see that the supervisor made a comment. That's just test data, obviously. Employee did not. So it's not stringent, but the supervisor is the one that finalizes. And then the documents can be uploaded. So here's some evident documents for something that the employee did. So back on journal entries, we can see pending here, we can see what's done. But notice that it's all finalized. The supervisor has the option to finalize those journal entries. Now, let me emphasize, and I think I already mentioned, but just to make sure, that when a campaign like this is launched, the employee gets the 4 goals, 1 evaluation to start, and then it has journal entry dates, previously referred to as reviews. But like 90 days after this evaluation, 180 days after, and 270 days after, you're going to have a badge in the journal entries saying that there's a review required. So with that, that is the interface